Hello and welcome to the NBL1 show, an historic first round of the NBL1 season. 24 games across the men and the women, all of them streamed live, a whole bunch of talent on display, and it was epic. We're going to break it down. I'm Liam Santamaria, no Cam Luke today. Get well, Cam, but with me, as always, my man Corey Homicide Williams, and we are blessed to have with us basketball royalty, Darryl, Mr. Excitement McDonald from the Knox Raiders and absolute legend of Aussie hoops. And Corey, we'll get to you in one sec. D-Mac, welcome. Thanks for coming along, mate.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Corey, New York City playground legend?
New York City in the building. Harlem is in the building.
Is in the building.
It's always a pleasure when I'm, with my OG.
Mm-hmm. Mac, let's start in a general sense about the NBL1. Obviously, it's a huge endeavour. It's exciting to have the NBL on board. How do you feel about the league and, I guess, the opening round?
The league, I think the league is going to be tough. Like, you look at some of the teams that's going around. Like, a lot of them come from the Sabers. You got 4 teams that's come out of the Big V. And I think it's one of those things you're going to learn. You're going to learn how tough this league is very, very quickly, as we've learned on the weekend. You know what I mean? Losing to Kilsyth, who most people have as the favorite to win it. And yeah, no, I thought we didn't play great. Neither did they. We know they're going to get better.
Yep.
For me, I got guys coming in, so I'm still missing Adam Thosby. I'm still missing Damon Hire. And our thing is, we don't want to be peaking straight away. We want to get better as the year goes. But the league, I love what they're doing. You know what I mean? It's an opportunity for some of those guys. Speaking of 2 guys that's played in the NBL before, it's an opportunity for them, the guys, to get back in the league. Yep.
And you only had the 1 game in the opening round. Did you get a chance to get around to some other games or watch them online? Yeah,
I watched the Friday night games online, just switching back and forth. Besides the Hobart game didn't come on. Then I went and watched Melbourne play Bendigo on the Sunday. Like I said, it's tough, man. There's some players. There's some players. It's good to see a lot of those young kids that's playing the NBL come down to play in this league. You know what I mean? And I think it's going to open up guys that's trying to get in the league. This is your opportunity. You get an opportunity to play against these guys that's already in the league. You know what I mean? But the league is going to be tough. Every game, again, I'll go back to, playing last year where you had some of those games would be real blowouts. I don't think there's going to be a lot of blowouts. Not like that. I think every game, everywhere you go, it's going to be tough games.
Let's zero in on your group. You've got some real sort of NBL fringe talent. Obviously, your son, Darryl, Adam Thosby, Damon Hire, James Hunter from New Zealand, plus your 2 imports. As you said, you went down narrowly to the local rivals, Kilsyth, but did you like aspects of what you saw in the opening game, and how do you feel about your team on the season?
I did. I think we do need to change some things. You know what I mean? And I think, especially I'll use my son, for instance, I think for somebody with his speed and quickness, I think he needs to start playing a little bit more faster, a little under control, but I think we need to play fast. You know what I mean? I don't want us to come down and have to run plays all the time. And I think that's what we did in that game. And, knowing Kilsyth and, they're going to be a solid defensive team. We want to get out and run, try to get easy baskets. You know what I mean? And, yeah, with my team, again, that was the reason, when we found out we was going to be in the NBL1, I didn't have a team. I'm going to wait and try to put a nice little roster together. Because again, you put a team together to do what? To win it.
To win.
You're going to put a team together to win. That's the only reason. So I waited, and a couple of guys came available. Simon Mitchell hit me with a couple of guys because I know with the Phoenix he's looking at some guys. So I said, yeah, I'm gonna wait and try to put a solid roster together. And like I said, I think once we come together, understand what we want to get done, I think we'll be solid.
You didn't have Damon Hire or Adam Thosby in the opening round. What's the story with those guys?
Damon is just coming off a clean out, so he's been with us for the last 3 weeks. Hasn't just shooting. He's trained last week, half court, full court. Can't wait to get him back. Can't wait to get him in. Just a older head, a smart head, and he'll be good for this league. Again, I looked at him. I watched him when he was in NBL. And thought, this kid can play. Again, it's all opportunity. You know what I mean? He's going to be good for us. And I had Adam 2 years ago, and just flat out, you can shoot the ball. And again, if I added my import, the import I got, athlete, looking to dunk everything. We put some shooters around them, give them opportunity to operate down there. Guys got to hit shots.
Corey, there's one team in the NBL1 in the men. We're going to break down all the women's action coming up next, but there's one team that got off to a 2-0 start, your crew, the Cobras.
Yeah, Kilsyth, they got a crew. I mean, their unit is pretty much all current NBL players and Felix Van Hoff. But they're going to be tough to beat. These guys obviously play in the NBL, so they're coming in here really confident, and their whole mindset is, we're not going to lose. We're going to win this thing. So, you know, I got to back a team that's fully loaded like this. And
they didn't come out and smack anybody. They didn't smack Knox Raiders, and they only just got over the line against the kids at home here, this one, against the Centre of Excellence kids. Do you think it's just a matter of kind of feeling, with such a talented roster, feeling it out in the early going?
Oh, definitely. You know, when you come in loaded, everybody's coming with their A game. So, you know, this is their first time playing together, and they're only going to get better. So it's just a matter of mindset, them coming out knowing they have a target on their back. They are the projected team to win it, so they have to just come out, play good basketball. It's like Golden State without them winning a championship. You know, if a team is loaded with all NBL talent and you guys are trying to not only beat them, you're trying to show other people that you're better than these guys. So other teams' opponents are going to come with their A game. So they just got to keep focused.
With all those NBL names on that squad, that guy Isaac Turner, is he an NBL level?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking like a mid-season. You know, guys always turn to Jeremy Kendall mid-season. Yeah. Isaac Turner, could he play at that level?
I think he can. Like, the guy has just a knack to put the ball in the hole. You know, and he's left-handed. He can shoot the three, put the ball on the floor. You know, we did a solid job on him. Again, first game of the season. As the year goes, I think he was a first-team All-Cebu player last year.
Right.
He can play, man. Like, he can play, and he's already said they got a solid roster.
Yeah.
And you know, they got
alongside Peter Hooley.
They got a group that's some of those guys have played. They played last year, and then you add two NBL guys and Peter Hooley and Toey Smith. I think, again, I don't want to give them too much props because we got to play against them, but they're going to be solid.
And some of those guys are super hungry right now because Hooley, Smith, Milner, those guys don't have an NBL contract at the moment, so they're playing with press.
Trying to play to get another contract.
It didn't surprise at all to see the Cobras go 2-0. What did surprise was to see Ballarat beat Nunawading, for me at least. Did that result shock you? And can Brendan Joyce, is he going to coach out any games this season? Is he going to stay on the sideline?
I think he will. The result did surprise me, but then I also looked at Nunawading playing the night before. But you look at that Ballarat group; he's put a solid group together. You know, you got 2 or 3 NBL players, or guys that played in NBL also on that team. And Brendan's been an NBL coach for 1,000 years, so he knows what it takes. So he knows the roster he's put together. You know, you got Jeremy Evans, who also played in NBL with Cairns, played at Sandy. He played in the Cebu, Kawani, Danga Koof. So he's got a nice little roster there. And saying that, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Nunawading played the night before.
Right.
Nunawading is a championship. They in the grand final last year. They are a solid group. So I'll give them that. Ballarat, I'm going to look at their roster there. I think they'll be good.
One guy you didn't mention there is Sam Short, development player with Melbourne United. He's been with them a couple of years. He came in and played really well. 17-8-5. Their import Coleman out with the hamstring. Yeah.
And they still got an import to come in.
Yes.
That's solid.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Is that the word?
He didn't play.
Coleman, yeah. They got their guy Fox, the Fijian, who looks like a serious athlete. I mean, we didn't talk about Ballarat much in our preview show.
I don't think a lot of it. I don't think a lot of people will.
People sleeping on the minors?
If you go and look at these rosters, I wouldn't sleep on them. That's what I'm saying. And then you got a NBL level coach in there. I know Brendan. I've played against him for years. He'll put something together. Whether he gets through the season or not is another.
Tossed out in the opening game. Corey, the Southern Sabers. Obviously, the first round, you look, who went undefeated, who maybe lost a couple of games. They went down to Tassie, lost 2 games down there. No Dave Barlow. Do you just wipe that clean? He stayed in Melbourne because his wife is expecting any day, their 3rd child. they've got some names, Reece Carter and Sam McDaniel, and but should we start to get a little worried, or just wipe the slate with?
No, wipe the slate. I think with the expertise and veteran Dave Barlow you have to understand he's going to bring some serious heat and firepower, as well as confidence with that team. You know, he's an extra weapon on both ends of the court, so you have to know this team will play better basketball. That's all I got.
The one guy that killed them, Mac, down in Northwest Tassie, Trey Armstrong.
I'm assuming his dad is the one is coaching? Is that Brad's son?
No, I think that's his nephew. I think his dad was Ben Armstrong, who played for the Thunder way back when. Is he 30 points? Do you know much about him?
I don't know a lot about him, but I can guarantee you I'm going to find out.
Do you play them soon?
We got them on a trip in June. So, I'm going to make sure I do my homework.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll make sure I do my homework.
Well, I want to do some homework on Josh Sykes.
Oh,
the import for Eltham.
Bunnies.
Corey, get a load of this guy. Can we roll the vision on Josh Sykes? It was an absolute dunk fest at Diamond Valley Stadium. And this guy's going to put up some serious highlights. You can see him coming off. He's ready to catch a lob, points up. He just throw it way above the rim. And he's just ready to go.
That Doyley, too. Adam Doyle was throwing them passes.
Look at his ankle. A hop step. And he's all over the rim. I think he had 5 dunks in the opening game. I saw his highlight reel from the
Hey!
Yeah, he played well.
Yeah,
Should we get you out to some Eltham games and check out Josh Sykes?
Yeah, I'll definitely go out to see that.
They pulled this one out.
I mean, he had some serious bounce. That's how you go upstairs and make a statement in the first game.
And they've got that little dynamic duo because, as Max says, Adam Doyle, they've got a point guard who knows they can set him up. He had a bunch of turnovers, but he had some good numbers as well as that. And that looks like that could be a fun little combination.
Yeah, I like Adam Doyle. I always followed him when he was with the Adelaide 36ers. And he's a good player. He can hit the perimeter shot, play defense, make sound decisions offensively. So that should be a really good duo in this league.
Let's turn our attention now to the women, where I want to start with the Bendigo squad, who, again, I'm not sure if we talked them up as much as we should have in the opening show, Corey, because they are sacked. They came into Melbourne and absolutely wiped the floor with the Melbourne Tiger squad. And this group, Corey, is loaded. I don't think they're going to be... I'm not sure. Can they be beat?
You know what? With this crew, I mean, first of all, when you have Gabe Richards giving you 12 and 20, she's holding the boards down on both ends of the court, and she's giving you buckets. But Kelly Wilson, 20, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. What woman is going to give you a better stat line than that? What guard?
Not many.
Pretty tough.
Then you got Tessa Levy. With that Olympian experience, come on, man. That's tough.
They are seriously tough.
They're pretty stacked.
You got to look at the Knox Kilsyth game. They played before you guys, the 2 genuine contenders. What were your impressions on that game? And secondly, Bendigo, I mean, are they a problem?
Maybe some people have talked Kilsyth up as one of the best teams in it. And so, I wanted to see that game. I wanted to see what they was like. And I thought our girls were really good. Like, we just defended well. And, I know apparently they're missing some players, but we missing one of the better ones, or one of our better players in Lauren. Scherf, when she comes in, she can flat out hoop. So once we get her back, along with what we already have, like Beck Ott was MVP in our league last year. Like, she was MVP in the Big V, and I think she led.
Right.
She led us in scoring.
20 points.
So,
yeah, we were on 12 and 6.
We got a nice and she comes off the bench.
You've got Marina Whittle as well, who Corey and I got a good look at 3x3.
Tough as nails.
And, she plays hard, just gets after it.
They went down, obviously. No, they got the win over Kilsyth.
They beat Kilsyth.
Beat Lauren Nicholson. Was that your first chance to get a good look at her?
It was.
She's tough?
She's good. She's tough. She's good.
Reigning MVP of the Seagull. She had 22 points. And it was a furious final quarter from the Cobras, but
we held it down. Held the fort down.
Now, I'll tell you who else is tough. Kayla George. The Kayla George tour. Enjoy it while it lasts, because she's not going to be in the league for long before. I'm pretty sure she heads back over to the WNBA. I think she might be teaming back up with the Dallas Wings, but she came out in her first game 24-18 for Hobart in their win over the Southern Sabers. And you talk about hope ball or WNBA talent. She is right up there, and she's worth tuning into while she's in the league.
I mean, definitely. She's showing the whole arsenal: jump shot, left hand finish, right hand finish, post work. However you want it, she's just flat out giving it to you. So, as you said, we need to enjoy it while it lasts, because it's not going to be here forever.
And it's kind of rough if you draw to play Hobart in the first couple of rounds, right? Because you're probably taking an L while she's in the league.
Yeah.
That is a tough draw.
Now, another one who really impressed in the women in the first round, a former teammate of your, Paul Maley's daughter, Annalie Maley, making her debut. She nearly had...
Look at the dad. Okay, Paul.
Here's the mailman.
Body man.
Here's the mailman catching bodies.
Down in Adelaide? Where's that?
He was catching some bodies back then.
That's Townsville?
Oh, it looked like Brisbane. That was Brisbane because
Leroy
Loggins was playing.
This is his daughter, though, stepping out for Diamond Valley. And Corey, in her first game, she had 27 and 19, nearly put on 30 and 20 in the opening round. Couldn't get her team over the line. I'm pretty sure the Wildcats got the win in the end, but I mean, she needs to be in the WNBL next season, right?
Yeah, I think she played. She might have played, if not last year, the year before.
Okay.
I think she finished the season with Adelaide.
Okay.
And then went to college and went to the States. I don't know what happened over there.
And has come back.
And now she's back, but she can play. She's always been on that radar. Like people always talk her up. You know what I mean? And it's pretty obvious. Look what she's doing. Just works.
Yeah.
Gets after it.
Well, she looks like one to watch throughout the season. Mac, who do you have this week, and who do you have coming in that you didn't have in the lineup?
Got Geelong on Saturday. It'll be down there too. It's a tough ask after they just lost to Nuttawading, and then they playing without their import point guard, who's actually, I've watched him. He's pretty good, but they don't have him. So I don't want us to go in and thinking this is going to be an easy walk in the park, because they're going to be ready to go.
We got a good look.
Gatlin?
Oh no, legit. Yeah.
Oh, look, he's legit, all right. Wait till we get to the next segment.
Yeah,
Lewis Thomas.
Huh?
Is Lewis Thomas playing with them?
on that team.
Oh, they got a crew.
We saw the big guy Matt.
They both play. Yeah, that whole, except for Kimball. He played for a job in that 3-on-3.
Oh, let me tell you. Somebody
Kimball was playing for a job in that 3-on-3.
You got a spot? Have you got?
I don't have no room. I already got my import.
Okay. We didn't talk about your imports.
Yeah.
So who do you have coming in that didn't play?
Hopefully Adam.
Okay,
is registered. Hopefully he gets cleared to play. And we'll see I don't think Damon's going to be able to play.
And who are you going to put on Gatlin? How are you going to handle
He's tough.
Right now, I'm not giving y'all my scouting report.
They're not watching.
How much I say? He's going to say it ain't going to matter.
No, I'm not going to say that.
But I don't know. Right now, I don't know.
Okay.
I can't tell you exactly who. I'm look at their roster and see. I know Wosu's there. They started volley last game, so we'll see.
All right. Well, hopefully you can get your first win of the season.
I'm sorry, I won't say it on here, but he's got to hit some shots.
Who does? Owusu?
What's his name? Both of them.
Gatlin?
They both got their shots.
Oh, he's talking smack about the team he's playing this week. I like it. All right, well, hopefully you get your first win on the board. And hopefully we can get you back from time to time throughout the season.
Absolutely. It's good.
Absolute basketball royalty. So good to have Mac with us. And get set for another big round of NBL1. The game of the round, match of the round, I think it's Ballarat Bendigo, the Vic Country rivalry in the men and the women. Tune in to that on Saturday night and get your NBL1 fix over the course of the weekend. We'll be back next week.